I'm going to show you how to play through all of the changes of any standard or any fast-moving jazz tune by just limiting the range to an octave. Which is an octave on the guitar is, of course, this shape, or this shape, or this. So that's a very limited range. Now, that's probably different than a lot of things you've seen, because one thing about the guitar is when you're looking at the fingerboard, you're looking at this vast area, and there's so many places to play all of the notes, and that can lead you to playing disconnected melody lines. And people will say, oh, you hit the thirds and sevenths, hit the third and seventh, and that's the guide tones. Now, what does that actually mean? What happens in this is that we're on the D minor seventh, we're here, and our defining note is F. And now, the next chord is a G7, the defining note is the third, that's a B. And then when we go to the C, the defining note is an E, that's E natural, that's the third. Now the seventh of the chord preceding it, in other words, the D minor 7 going to the G7, is a note that passes, that's motion passing from the D minor 7 to the G7. So in other words, if I want to hit the to really outline that 2-5-1, instead of playing an arpeggio or anything like that, I will play the third of the. I'm going to start off, and also bear in mind that this is destination oriented. Changes are destination oriented. That means that it matters just as much or more when you hit the defining note as what note that is. And that's my 2-5-1 right there. So basically it's third, 7 third, 7 third. So that's the song. You guys know that song, right? So now I'm going to pick an octave, and I'm going to try to play a whole solo on those changes by hitting the third on the, if possible, or the third or one of the main tones of the chord on the beat, and leading to it with other notes within an octave. So let's pick an octave. Jesus. So here we got. Let's go from A to A. That's my octave. Okay. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. also this is going to force you to use more space, and you realize that you don't have to just play a run-on line all the time. You can leave some space. The important thing is that you get to those destinations on time, those guide tones when the chord changes.